Hey guys, Rob here. Welcome back to Glydal's Workshop. Now, I know I just did a Fedora review video, but let's do another one. So yes, we have another Fedora review video, again by Michael Attella. This is another Fedora I've wanted for quite some time. Very much like the Clipper Fedora or the Seaplane or Washington Fedora, whatever you want to call it, that I've wanted for a while that I got Michael to do for me. This is another one that I have wanted for a long time. And Michael was doing a run of these, and I'm like, I can't pass this up. I had planned on asking him for a run of this, so the fact that he was doing one was just too perfect to pass up. And those of you who know what I'm talking about from watching my previous video know that this is going to be a Streets of Cairo Fedora. This is it's viewed by a lot of indie fans as the definitive Indiana Jones Fedora. It's like the pinnacle of what the Fedora should be. I'm in the camp that the Raiders Fedora was the absolute best version of the Fedora, and everything kind of went downhill from there. Like, not everything was bad, but like this was the best. And the Streets of Cairo is like the best of the indie Fedoras. So I'm super excited for this. I'm just going to open the box. It is still completely taped up. I have not seen this yet. Michael is texting me right now because he saw that the Fedora had been delivered, and I told him I had not yet turned on the camera, so I hadn't opened it. And he's like, well, tell me when you do. So, opening it now, and we're going to finally see what this looks like. I am so excited. It comes in standard box, and he has taped the hat down this time, as opposed to last time where it was just sitting in there, which I don't think makes too much of a difference, but it is interesting to see. But let's pull this all out, get all the tape off so I can discard the box. Here we go. Here we go, the Fedora. And there's the indie Streets of Cairo Fedora. Look at that. You see that? I mean, the pinch is great. It's got the, what do you call it? The Raiders turn in it. And that's where the hat is skewed slightly off kilter and then pinched to give it a more wonky look on the brim, which you see quite a bit throughout the movies, or throughout Raiders, but no more so than in the Streets of Cairo. And this also bulged out section where it kind of goes in and then back out. Supposedly this was originally created on the Harrison Ford's hat when they took the internal brim, not internal brim, the sweatband, and folded it in half downwards to create a tighter fit, which my opinion from trying it and Michael's opinion from him also doing it is that is super uncomfortable, and he was able to recreate this little look without needing to fold down the brim, which is awesome. It's got a white internal liner and a I don't want to say that's a chocolate brown, but it's a rich brown sweatband there, which is super cool. But yeah, as you can see, there's the how do I best show this? There's the back of the hat, and you can see that it doesn't quite line up with where the pinch is. If the back of the hat's here, you can see that's off a little bit, and that's the product of the Raiders turn. So we're gonna put this hat on and see what it's like. I love it. This is great. This is super cool. Oh, I love this. This feels like a perfect indie Fedora. Oh my gosh. Again, I'm sorry. I said this in the last video. I am looking here. This is my display window for my camera. What you guys are seeing is what I'm seeing there. So when I'm looking slightly off the camera, I guess it's slightly to the right for you guys there. But when I'm looking at, or maybe it's left, I really don't know if this mirrors the shot or not. It does mirror the shot, so I'm looking to the left on there. But I love this. This is super cool. I mean, oh, that's great. I love the way that hat looks. I love the gentle turn of the brim. Like, you can see if I turn it like that, you can see it gets a little wonky and straightens out a little bit. Like if I sit there, it's pretty straight. But if I sit that right on the head, it's got a little bit of that turn in it, which is awesome. But, oh, I love this hat. And again, as you can compare it to the Fedora from the clipper that he gave me earlier, the pinches, if I look at the two of them, those are pretty similar. I'd say it's a bit of a tighter pinch on the clipper than there is here. And so that may just be a nature of, yeah, I can kind of see it's pushed in there. It may be a nature of shipping, just kind of loosening it. But you're not supposed to do this. And I think I mentioned this last time. I pick up my fedoras, especially my indie fedoras, like this, like increasing the pinch. So over time, that's just going to become a tighter and tighter pinch, which is just going to add to the look of the hat. And I'm super excited. But I mean, in the camera, from looking at this, that's a wonderful looking pinch. Look at it here. Yeah, I mean, both of those are pinched beautifully. I love that. And of course, comparing it to my current indie hat, the AdVintage, which I put on there, and it's pretty straight hat there. Got the hat from Michael here. Looking at the two felts, they're pretty close. I'd say the AdVintage is maybe a touch darker or a touch more faded. So that's probably just because I've had the hat for longer. And of course, you can see the brim on the sides is turned up more than this one is. This is more flat. Probably can shape that here. I'm looking at my mirror here. I love how this hat looks. It's really tall on the sides here, and it curves down. Oh, this is super cool. I love how this thing looks. Again, switching back to my AdVintage here. Oh, I love it. This is awesome. I keep saying the same thing over and over again, but I really am a fan of how this turned out. I love how the bow looks. Michael has done on a test hat, he did some of the loose threads around the bow that you can see in the movies. I opted to go without it because I wanted it to look a bit more pristine and let it, wear in naturally. But man, I love that. This is a great looking hat. So, thank you, Michael, so much for this. I am very happy with how this hat turned out. I am super excited to wear it and let it wear in and just break it in more, because obviously this hat, with being the Streets of Cairo version, will look super cool as it gets dirtied up and as it just looks like a worn hat that is, absolutely loved. So I'm super excited for that. Thank you for this hat. I am very appreciative. So there you go. I know it's a bit of a shorter video, but I just wanted to get a review of this hat out. And like I said, super happy with it. Highly recommend Michael if you guys want a good looking fedora. Yeah, that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Yeah, that's all I have. Thank you guys. See you next time. Testing, seeing how this works. I think my auto focus is on. Good, yes. Hey guys, Rob here. Welcome back to Glydal Tech. Crap. Let's do another Fedora review video. Well, like my, whatever you want to call it, hat. Clipper.